Hi, it's Tuulia here, and I want you to know. And yeah, I find this a bit funny, and I want to own it that I cleaned up the behind of my cabin here in Orivesi, Finland, before starting to shoot this video, as I didn't want it to look too messy. And I'm also aware that there's a reflection of the lake, and I kind of like it, so I'm just gonna leave it, and I hope there's enough light on my face. I've also been advised that horizontal videos are just so much better, so learning as we go. I notice a bit of tightness here. I'm gonna talk about now about a question that I got. Somebody said that all of a sudden they are feeling really angry, and especially in the evening, having like these ongoing thoughts of just being angry at everybody and everything, and I have hard time sleeping and feeling kind of overwhelmed. So what to do about that? I would say that, well, the actual sensation and feeling of anger is normal. We all do feel angry, as we all do feel happy and joyful and sad and excited and horny and so on. And I hear that you are kind of in a kind of a rabbit hole somehow, and it's spinning out and spinning around. So a few ideas I have. One is, so if it's a thought of being angry, what are the actual physical sensations you have in your body? So keep kind of noticing your sensations, scanning your body, maybe sometimes from toe to head. Like, where do you feel tight? Do you feel any movement anywhere? Do you feel pain? Do you feel hot or cold, or it's just right temperature for you? And where do you feel pleasant in your body? And allow you also to notice that and maybe stop there a little bit. Like if I scan right now, I feel expansion in my stomach. I feel a little bit tightness on my upper stomach though. I notice some movement of my shoulders. That kind of movement of my shoulders and my chest, the movement with the breathing, I found that pleasant. So that's one thing. Another thing is that if you're one of those people who is not used to expressing anger, then most likely it's been kind of bottling up, like like a pressure in a soda bottle, and then it kind of when you open the cork, it comes like woo. So maybe there is just some anger in you that wants to come out, and you have been pushing and pushing and pushing, and your body and system says, hey, this is enough, we don't want this anymore. And maybe you have done enough of your own work and healing so that there is more space for anger as well. I don't know if that's the case, and that's what comes to me. So feeling anger and expressing anger is the normal human being. However, thoughts of being angry is very different than feeling the actual anger in the body. And maybe rather than judging it to be bad or wrong, just allowing it to be there. And then, notice who you're angry at and notice the shades and differences. So maybe even though you wrote that you're angry at everybody and everything, maybe to some people you are far more angry at than some others. And maybe it's a good idea for you to contact those people and have a conversation. Tell them what you're angry about, what you're upset about. And not from a point of view of right and wrong, like you're right and they are wrong, but from a point of view of, I notice this is troubling me. Are you willing to listen to me and have a conversation? In order to not to kind of pack it in and turn it inwards, but actually get it out and then establish connection and understanding, compassion, and maybe forgiveness towards that person, whatever happened there. And sometimes it's also just misunderstandings. We create stories and we believe they are true, and when we check in with the other person, actually it wasn't quite as we thought or remembered. So and whatever is that happened, I judge most of the time it's very powerful to have a conversation, stay present, look the person into the eyes, notice your body, notice ongoing your sensation, notice how things are shifting in you, how your thoughts are shifting, how your emotions are shifting, how the sensations in your body are shifting. So we are dynamic. Allow yourself to be dynamic. And also, you say that you were kind of stuck in this being angry and more angry. Is that still happening? Was that one night, or is that ongoing thing? So also notice that maybe there was a moment or a longer moment or hours when you had that, and maybe it's not there anymore. So also allow yourself to be dynamic and celebrate your body's ability to take care of you and shift in terms of sensations. All right, that's what comes to me right now. Ciao.